Good morning. My name is Dean Miller. Those who don't know me, I'm going to try to do a series of videos on the life of Jesus. This first one I'm going to start out with is the significance of his birth from a virgin. We'll start out with Isaiah 7:14. This is out of the New Living Translation Bible. This is Isaiah 7:14. This was written sometime in 700 BC. This is 700 years before Jesus was even born. And Isaiah prophesies about, all right then, the Lord himself will give you the sign. Look, the virgin will conceive a child. She will give birth to a son and call him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. So, 700 years ago, Isaiah prophesied about a Messiah being born from a virgin. So if we go back to the New Testament, I'm going to read some scriptures that verify that. We're going to go to Matthew 1:18, and this is where an angel appears to Mary. And I'm going to read 18 through 21. It says, an angel appears to Joseph. This is how Jesus the Messiah was born. His mother Mary was engaged to be married to Joseph, but before the marriage took place, while she was still a virgin, she became pregnant through the power of the Holy Spirit. Joseph, her fiancé, was a good man and did not want to disgrace her publicly, so he decided to break the engagement quietly. As he considered this, the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream. Joseph, son of David, the angel said, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child within her was conceived by the Holy Spirit, and she will have a son, and you are to name him Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. So this prophesies about how she was born from the virgin, but also tells you about how he was from the lineage line of David, who the Messiah was supposed to be from the line of David. And then in Luke, this talks about it again. This is the second place in the Bible where it talks about how Jesus was born from a virgin. It says, an angel promises the birth of Jesus to Mary. In the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth, a village in Galilee, to a virgin named Mary. She was engaged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of King David. Gabriel appeared to her and said, greetings, favored woman, the Lord is with you. Confused and disturbed, Mary tried to think what the angel could mean. Don't be afraid, Mary, the angel told her, for they have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you will name him Jesus. He will be great. He'll be very great, and he'll be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord God will give him the throne of his ancestor David, and he will reign over Israel, for his kingdom will never end. Mary asked the angel, how could this happen? I am a virgin. The angel replied, the Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. So the baby to be born will be holy, and he will be called the Son of God. What's more, your relative Elizabeth has become pregnant in her old age. People used to say she was barren, but she was conceived a son, and now it's her 6th month. For nothing is impossible with God. So if you look at that last verse, it says nothing is impossible with God. And Luke, as a writer in the Bible, he was actually the first Gentile writer to write in there. He was friends with Paul, and he was a doctor. So for a doctor to believe that someone got pregnant that wasn't conceived by a human would be pretty much impossible to think. But Luke believes, by the other witnesses and the accounts of the Testament, that it was real and it was true, so he wrote about it. But why is it significant that Jesus was to be born from the virgin? If we go back in the Old Testament in Genesis, in the story of Adam and Eve, they were around in the Garden of Eden. They actually walked with God daily. They walked with him, he talked with them, and they had no sin in their life because they were born sinless. But one thing he did tell him to do is not eat from the forbidden fruit from the tree. And as time passed, the devil came and tempted Eve to eat from the tree and told her that it would open her eyes and make her see everything as being true. So she ate the fruit and then gave it to Adam to eat, and Adam ate it also. Once they ate the fruit, they realized that they were naked, and everything changed on that point. That was the first time recorded in history that the first sin was ever made. So when God came back and looked for them, they were hiding in the garden, wondering why. He was wondering why they were hiding. And he asked Adam, "Why are you hiding?" He says, "Because we're naked." And then God knew then that they ate from the fruit. So at that point, he cursed all humans with sin. So all sin is passed down through the Father from generation to generation. So if you were born from a man, you were born with sin in your heart. That's what the significance of Jesus being born the virgin. Jesus was born from a divine spirit, the Holy Spirit conceived with Mary and made a child. Yes, he was born human because of Mary, his mother, but he was not born in sin because he didn't have an earthly father. So, being that part, he was fully human and he was fully divine. So he was both God and human. So as a human man, he was born and he had to fully suffer and understand the experiences and the struggles of being a human. But because he wasn't human, he had the power to deliver us all from our sins. Jesus, the name Jesus means the Lord saves. Just as Adam was created sinless, Jesus was born sinless. But Adam disobeyed God. Jesus did not. Jesus was perfect. He was the only man on this planet, on this earth, that walked sinless and never had any sin. The significance of him being sinless is he was the perfect lamb. For sacrifice, in the Old Testament, you had to have an animal that was completely flawless. It couldn't have any blemishes or anything. And they had to do the sacrifice, a blood sacrifice, for the make up for your sin that you did. And that's the reason why Jesus was born sinless, because he's the perfect lamb, the perfect sacrifice. He had the perfect blood, the only blood that could bleach away all of our sins. And that's kind of a short story on why Jesus was born from the Virgin and what the significance was for him to be sinless. If you guys like this video, I'll continue to make more. I'd like to do maybe 2 or 3 parts of Jesus' life, and then maybe a video on his death to kind of inform people like who don't understand. Maybe I can help people who don't understand and help them get closer to God. I'd like to know that I am a member of the Crestview Baptist Church here in Union, South Carolina. Josh Freeman is our preacher. I would like everybody to maybe check out the Crestview Baptist Church page on Facebook. Josh does live streaming on Sunday at 11 o'clock. He does live streaming on Wednesday at 7 o'clock at night, and then live stream on Sunday at 6 o'clock. But if you have any comments, leave some comments in the comment section, or like it, or let me know if you have any questions. Ask me, I'll try to help you. I'll even confer with Josh, maybe he can help me help you. But if you'd like to hear more videos, just let me know and I'll continue to make more. Thank you. Bye.